Hi, this is Kelsey Mays for Cars.com, and this is Cars.com's second annual mileage challenge. This time we're taking a Chevy Tahoe hybrid, a Ford Escape hybrid, a Honda Civic hybrid, and a Toyota Prius for nearly 200 miles around Chicago to see what sort of real-world mileage we get. Now in this video, we're going to show exactly what you see when you're driving. 3 of our hybrids had navigation systems. We'll start with the Civic hybrid, whose system actually doesn't show any hybrid-specific details. Instead, you have to look at the gauges. Up top, there's an instant mileage readout. Lower down is a readout for cumulative mileage, and there's a bar to the left of that showing just how much assist you're using from the hybrid's electric motor to help accelerate, or how much braking energy is being used to recharge the battery. The nice thing about all this is that you can see your mileage while the navigation system shows a map or a radio station. The disadvantage is that you can't really track mileage history or see where the power is coming from. The Tahoe hybrid shows a bit more information. Its nav system has a screen that displays energy flow, but it's a pretty basic display. It doesn't show mileage history, and the energy flow readout is cool to look at, but ultimately we didn't find it all that useful. There is a mileage readout on the gauges though, and the nav system shows instant mileage even while you're looking at maps or radio stations. There's also a gauge that shows just how economically you're driving. Accelerate too hard and the needle swings to the right. Brake too hard and you're wasting braking energy, and so the needle swings to the left. The idea is to keep it in that green zone in the middle, and that's a bit more helpful than the simple charge and assist gauges on other hybrids. The Prius and Escape hybrids probably have our 2 favorite displays here, but neither one is perfect. Let's start with the Escape. The nav system has an energy flow display. It also shows instant and cumulative mileage. A second screen shows current mileage along with your mileage history over the past 15 minutes. That's helpful if you're looking to groom your driving habits for better efficiency. What we don't like is that you can't see your mileage while you're looking at the navigation maps or any of the other menus. There's a charge and assist gauge on the instrument panel, but nothing over here really shows MPG. That leaves us with the Prius. Our test car didn't have a nav system, but its display has a lot of the same stuff going on. You have energy flow along with instant mileage, and for cumulative mileage you have to go over to this mileage history screen. This one's really quite good. It goes back 30 minutes instead of 15, and it also shows instant and cumulative mileage, but it goes one step further than the Escape by showing just how many miles you racked up to accrue that figure. In the mileage history, there are nice little green car icons that show just how much your brakes have charged the battery. It's a nice little feature, though we'd rather just see how much juice is left in the battery like the Civic hybrid shows us. Unfortunately, there's no charge and assist gauge like the other hybrids have, and like in the Escape hybrid, once you switch to another screen, you can't keep tabs on mileage because the readout at the top of the dash doesn't really show that. So there you have it. Be sure to check out our blog, Kicking Tires, for the results of the mileage challenge, and stay tuned for next fall when we test out some more cars.
For additional information on this car or any other, go to Cars.com and our blog, Kicking Tires.